chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Beat beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Beat beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of a distort. I'ma leave it on the side, you wanna cry.
Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Bandit. Bandit.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Snap.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. On the ground, it's Thomas. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On third down, Thomas. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Team 6. Team 6.
They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Fourth and short, they had the ball right at the midfield stripe. Was curious what they were going to do. Turns out going for it, the good play.
Reminded me of a conversation we had yesterday before this game where you said, you know, it's interesting about the NFL nowadays. Oftentimes in short yard situations, they throw the ball. In the old days, they would run it. That was an old school call right there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Looking to throw. Escape. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, Let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not only going to tip it, I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, it's Thomas, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now I've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Set. 70, Indy. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Watch your ship. Watch your ship. Hey,
What? Squeeze.
you go tight. You got tight.
Secret.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Bang, bang.
Gone.
Bang, bang. Alert 3.
Shoot.
On 2nd down, it's Thomas, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This throw complete, Wilson finding Lockett. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Hey, 0. 14.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now this throw caught left side. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On second down now, it's Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. On third down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Lockett. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
2nd and 9 now. Looking left side, it's played. He's got it. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Thomas. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
18,
Switch up, switch up.
ready?
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Now Thomas. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
43's the mic. Here we go. Watch the pass.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Focus, defense, focus.
Go.
58 for Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 58, boys, 58. 58 to Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the field. 58, right over there.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. 2nd and 5 now. Wilson flushed out right. It's caught inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Wilson on target there to Moore. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He'll look to throw. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. That is caught at the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Check 24. Check 24. 81.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go. Hey, Alpha.
2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Hey, Rocket, get it.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And now another one thrown incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now it's Lockett. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They go play action with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's track. Check the hot read. Slam.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
Whip. Watch the whip.
49, check 49, check 49.
Big ass. 4 down.
Now it's Carson, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They run again with Carson, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Gotta go. In and out. Let's go.
Left.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
To throw is Wilson. To throw on 3rd down. And he's got Lockett. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. They'll look to throw here.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson, flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Touch 50, touch 50.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now a give, right side. It's Carson. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Zach Ertz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. It's caught. Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. This is Carson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action now. Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
but there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
The Seahawks on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Wilson, off play action, rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my, you know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
My 7.
It's second and 27-yard line.
Look at me. Zipper.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Hey, tank. 43.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
43's the Mike. 43's the Mike. Watch the run. 43's the Mike. 43's the Mike.
They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
43. Check. 43. Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now back to throw. Gonna look deep, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27, and they're gonna set up shop at the 27-yard line. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Off play action. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Back two is the Mike. Back two. Check the out. Hey, Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wilson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw again is Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing again here, Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
60 outlaw.
58, come on.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Switch. Now. Hurry.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. He's hit the 50, the 30, 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 84 yards as his guys are able to pull a bit closer.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2.
Here we go again.
They'll try and run it here. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Play action. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now a give, right side. It's Carson. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
He's back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Go. Smooth.
43's the mark, boy. 43. Check. 43. Keep it up.
Ready?
Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 37. Kill. Check 13. Check nickel.
Hey, Charlie.
43's the mark. You must be getting tired of seeing
5.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
It's just me. Check. Lucky.
So the victory here for Seattle. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame